Hey guys, very hard to watch YouTube without seeing conspiracy videos by conspiracy theorists. There's lots of them. I'll just start by saying I do believe in conspiracies because if two or more people agree to deceive some other people with some plan, that's a conspiracy. So in the modern world we live in, there's lots of those. As for the most interesting conspiracy theories, I have some problems with them, and I'll tell you why. I'll try and pick one that's not too emotional for people, and that would be the fake moon landing conspiracy. That the whole landing on the moon thing was all faked and it never really happened. The problem I've got with these things. Oh, and just before I go on, I know the response from people who do believe these things. You're ignorant. You're a sheep. You should do more research. You're a fool, so you've been fooled. I know all that stuff. So just before you bother to write that comment, the problem I've got with conspiracy theories is that the weakness is the people. And for example, the fake moon landing conspiracy, to actually pull that conspiracy off in the way that it's been described, so that they put the astronauts in the spaceship, in the rocket, and send them up. And they actually don't go to the moon, they actually orbit the Earth for how many days. And in the meantime, all that other stuff is shot on a film stage. And the problem with that is, how many people would have to have been involved in the conspiracy to make it work? So you'd have, how many people at NASA? 100? 200? 300? I don't know. How many people at NASA would have to have been fully aware of it and fully involved in it to make it work? How many people outside NASA, so the people that they use to put it all together, and how many people in the government? So there could be thousands of people that would be required to pull that conspiracy off, but just let's say it's 100. Let's just say it's only 100, and this goes for all the big conspiracies, all the other ones, that the JFK and the Area 51 alien thing, and all the rest of it. The weakness is the people. If you've got 100 people, actually Area 51 and the aliens is a good one. If you've got 100 people all in on a conspiracy, you need those people to never talk about it until they die, ever, to anybody. So that means that, some guy that's just been at Area 51, looking at the alien and climbing inside the alien spaceship, when he goes home to his wife, or when he's having a couple of beers with his friends and they're telling him about their exciting weekend camping, that he's not going to say, hey look, I'll tell you something, but you're not allowed to tell anybody else. We've got aliens and spaceships at work, really. And then if he does that guy's not going to say, hey, don't tell anyone, but my friend works at Area 51. It's going to get out. It's going to get out. I mean, people love, if they know something that no one else knows, they love to tell them. And particularly something amazing like a I know the moon landing was fake, or I've got an alien at work or a spaceship at work. Some security guard, some scientist, some cleaner, somebody is going to tell somebody. It's just human nature. Nobody can keep secrets like that. And the next problem you've got is, have you got any idea how much money a story like that would be worth to the media? If someone, because all these conspiracies are from people on the outside, you never actually hear a conspiracy theory from someone who says, I was at Area 51 and I saw the alien. It's always other people from outside that have theories about these things. So, who's not going to go to Fox or one of those, or a newspaper or a magazine, and sell their story for the millions of dollars that you could get for it? You're telling me that that not one of all those people that know about that conspiracy are gonna sell out? I mean, most people are motivated by money. You're gonna say that not one of those people is gonna sell out and take $1 million for the story? So okay, let's assume that nobody sells out, nobody's interested in money, they're all just loyal to their government and their conspiracy. So nobody sells out, nobody tells their wife or their friends, nobody tells anybody, and that everybody keeps it a total secret because they're loyal to the conspiracy and to their government. They don't say a word. Or, oh, I know, hang on, wait a minute, I know the other one. It's, if they tell anybody, the government will have them killed. Right, okay, I know that. Okay, so they don't tell anybody. Okay, so the government will have them killed. What about the guy that's dying of cancer? What about the guy that knows he's got a month to live, and he's dying of cancer, and he's on his deathbed? Why isn't he going to tell anybody? He's not going to be scared of the government killing him. Why isn't he going to tell somebody, hey, I've got to tell you something before I die? I worked at Area 51. I've seen the aliens in the spaceship. Or why isn't he going to tell somebody that he helped fake the moon landings? Why not? Oh, okay, maybe because the government are going to kill his family if he tells anybody. Okay, he's a bachelor, hasn't got any family. He's only got some friends, so he thinks, okay, I only got a couple months to live. I'll tell my story, become famous before I die, maybe get $1 million, which I can use to make the last couple of months of my life. Not one person in the, what has it been? 40 years since the moon landing, and however long it's been since the aliens are supposed to have been at Area 51, and however long it's been since Kennedy was shot. But in all that time, not one person who actually was involved in the conspiracy, I did this, I pulled the trigger, I did this, not one person who was actually involved has come forward and said it. And that's the problem I have with conspiracy theories, is the weak point in all these things is always people. You know, people are always the weak link, and their motivations, whether it be fame or money or whatever their motivations are, they're the weak link. So that's why most of these big conspiracy theories, I just can't buy into them, because you know, people can't keep secrets that well. They really can't. So anyway, I'll start reading the comments now. You're stupid because you believe what the government tells you to believe. Fools like you are why the government can fool us all the time, and you're a sheep, and